Hey, readers and writers. Oh my gosh, we're here. We're back. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on YouTube with you guys, since I've been on maternity leave, and I missed you guys a lot. And I thought returning with a live stream would be so much more fun, right, than just doing a pre-made video. So hopefully you guys are excited. I see a bunch of you already here early, which makes me super pumped. But just in case you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Brittany Wang. I am the author of the YA fantasy On Wings of Ash and Dust. And here on this channel, I love sharing about my writing journey, my publishing journey, and also helping other writers along on their journey. But today's video is going to be a little more of a fun, chatty video, kind of catching you guys up. So I'm excited to share what I've been doing the last few months, baby pictures coming your way as well, and just life as a writer mom, how my schedule and routine in life is kind of changing. If you are a writer mom, let me know that in the comments because I feel you. I'm in the court with you now, and we can talk about that for sure. And I also want to share what I have planned going forward for writing and YouTube and more. But we are live, so I do want to take a couple minutes to say hi to everybody in the comments. And if you're watching the replay and you rather skip over our little chattiness in the beginning, I will put timestamps so that you can skip to when I share some more updates. But if you are here live in the chat or you want to comment on the replay, please let me know at least one exciting thing that happened to you or that you accomplished in the last couple months as I've been away, because I want to catch up on all the things. And as you guys are typing that, I'm going to share one exciting thing that's kind of the elephant in the room, right? I cut off all my hair, and I'm going to show you guys a picture real fast to kind of tell you a quick story. So this is actually the haircut I had when Ben and I met. And I've always wanted to get back to it, but I've been nervous to actually do it. So since my book is all about fairies and this is a pixie cut, I told you guys that if we got my paperback bind up of all the episodes to over 30 reviews, I would get my pixie haircut back. I have a bunch more reviews on the individual ebooks as they came out last year, but this paperback came out this year. And so to encourage reviews and have a fun way of doing it, yeah, I thought it would be a fun challenge to give to my readers, and I really wanted to have a reason to cut it. So obviously we did in fact surpass 30 reviews shortly after my son was born, so I got the cut, and it has been so much easier to manage as a new mom, let me tell you. So thank you to everyone who posted my hair thanks to you, my baby thanks you. But now when we get to over 50 reviews on the paperback, I've promised to do a live stream on whatever topic you guys vote for. So if you've read my book and haven't left a review yet, join the challenge, leave a review, and we'll get that live stream planned. I have it linked down below if you want to get in on that. Before I get into a bunch more updates though, like sharing baby pictures and what I've got planned going forward, let's read some of your guys' comments. I've already seen so many come through. And like I said, there were a bunch of you that came early, which makes me so happy. Let's see. Hi, Allie and Avion. Please, some of you guys definitely let me know if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I hate when I do that. So let me know for sure. Congrats on an adorable baby and playmate for Zion. Yes, Bethany and I have been poloing about baby stuff the whole time. And yes, they have already met over Polo, Marco Polo. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an app. And yes, I totally want them to be best friends, just like us. Let's see, I got a question from Kara or Kara. Please let me know. Any tips on a person's first video would be welcome. I do have a YouTube video. If you search on my channel and search AuthorTube tips or YouTube tips or something, I do have a couple videos on that. I will try to get to this in the end if I have time, but I do have to get back to my baby. Ben, my husband, is watching him right now, so we'll see. I see Danya and all of you are saying hi to each other, which I love. Amanda's here, and let's see. Oh, did I forget to turn on the camera? I hope you guys can see me. Please let me know. Oh my gosh, I hope you can see me. Please let me know. Seema, hello, and Mary, and I already said Danya. Okay, I see Ellie, and JJ says, writer mom of teenagers. Oh my gosh, this is like a whole nother kit and caboodle, right? No worries, no worries. I'm glad you can see me. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Janine. Yes, it's nice to be seen. I'm so glad you guys like the hair. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Let's see. Book 2 of Divine Witches is with my developmental editor, and I'll get back to it next week. Yes, I'm so excited. Let's see. Ellie says, I'm back writing and excited for Preptober. Sorry if the comments are a little slow. There we go. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has been a little like delayed in writing. So yay, high five through the camera. I'm going to add your book to my TBR. Yay, thank you. Thank you. You can add it on Goodreads too if you want. Allie says, I feel like my life is boring as of late, but I got to go to Dragon Con this year. That was fabulous. Yes, Allie signed a bunch of her books there. I saw the picture. It looked epic. So good. And you're working on your sequel. Things are happening. Janine, I basically had to start over on my draft of YA science fantasy. Oh, start over. And then I've decided to mark it as a sci-fi. Congratulations. I know you were like back and forth about that. I'm hoping to start my revision in the next few weeks. That's awesome. Yay. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Yes. Support the mom cut life. Yes. Samuel. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Anybody else want to be called a different thing? Please let me know. Bethany, yes, baby Z and baby O are definitely besties. Yes. Oh, I love that. Okay, Kara. Got it. Kara. I like Kara a lot. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. Anytime. Angel, good to see you back on YouTube, and I like your haircut. Thanks. We're going to get to the updates in a second. Let's see. Author 2 newbie tag is a great way to start. Yes, and that's actually when I saw the comment, I did think of that, and I forgot to say it. So thank you, Janine, for saying that for, I think it was Kara who's asking. Yes. I love it. I love it. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. Some of you are talking to each other. I see Anne. Hello. Thank you, Chelsea. I finished book 2 of my series of romance novels. Oh, that's awesome. Ashley, I started working with an illustrator for the covers of my serial. It's been so exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see them. Ashley is, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know that serial writing publishing course I was talking about? We're going to talk about more about that today. Ashley was a beta tester for it, and I'm so excited to talk more about that, and that you're like making so much progress. Delayed writing habit does happen for sure. I joined a planner DS company a couple months ago and have never felt so welcome in a direct sales community. That's amazing. Love it. Kara says, I'm rebranding, so editing my first book again since I graduated with my AFA in creative writing after publishing my first book. So my second book will be out in the spring if all goes well. That's amazing. You guys are making so much progress. It's getting me really excited to get back to things. Sima says, recently started a TikTok account for my author platform, not experienced with making videos for marketing. Any tips? Actually, if you search on my channel, I have one of my within the last 10 videos, I did a TikTok tips video. So I would definitely go check that out. Also, if you go to my website, authorbrittnywang.com, I have like a for readers tab. And under there is like writing tips and tools. And in there, I've organized all of my YouTube videos into different topics and stuff. So that should be organized into one of the playlists, probably the platform one as well. Writing is super hard right now. I get you. All right. I think I'm at the end of the comments here. I'm in the process of making an outline for a massive novel series. It's going to suck, right? But it's going to be a great adventure. Definitely. Kaylin says, catching up, writer mom here. Woo woo. I've been working on launch plans for my thriller coming out in October. Fabulous. Anne says, oh, are we sharing recent wins? Yes, we are from the last couple months, please. I published my debut series this year. Woo woo. I love that. Chelsea says, to catch up, I'm almost done with my 4th draft of my work in progress, which has been nice. 4th draft is a feat. That's awesome. So good. Yay. Awesome. 70 novels. Yeah, that's a big feat. That might suck. No, but it's gonna be great. We have some other TikTokers here. TikTok is great, but it can be overwhelming. I'm almost to 1,000 followers, so I can have a clickable link. Yes. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna pause on the comments for now. I will keep looking at them, catching up, and talking as we go, but I want to keep going ahead because I have so many fun things to show you guys. Okay, so the first, here we go. So I'm still going to be at the bottom corner here, but getting back to some of my life updates after you guys have shared. I think the last video I did here on YouTube was back like in late April, I think, maybe early May, which was near the end of my final trimester, and I was definitely feeling it. I meant to make at least one or two more videos before I went on maternity leave, but as you can see, I was very big. Breathing was hard, energy was hard at that point. So I decided to hold off and wait until I was back from maternity leave to start doing videos again. But I did get to take these really great maternity pictures with Ben though, and kind of chronicle like our, time together before becoming parents. And one of my brothers is a photographer and he did such a great job with these. I love them so much. So I just wanted to show them off because I think they're pretty great. And then I also wanted to share that I not only had one, but two baby showers because my family threw me one, and then the wonderful friends and ladies at my church threw me one. And I wanted to show this on my channel because they all knew I had published a fantasy novel, and they both decided to play off of that for the shower themes, which I thought was so much fun. So one was fantasy themed, where Ben and I were basically like the king and queen, and we referred to our coming baby as the little prince. And yes, that is a dragon scale cake. If you see that there, I was helping my family kind of come up with stuff for this theme. And I was Pinteresting it all out and found a Game of Thrones baby shower, which I'm going to be honest, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but all of the fantasy, like medieval kind of elements were just speaking to me. So I was like, can we please have a dragon scale cake? That would be amazing. So they found someone who actually made it, and it made my day. And the other baby shower that my wonderful ladies at my church did was a booked theme baby shower, where even the food dishes were based on children's books. So there was like, I think it's called The Hungry Caterpillar, right? Is a children's book. And someone had put a bunch of fruit like in the shape of a caterpillar, and, like the exact coloring that's on the children's book. I thought it was so creative and delicious, and it was a lot of fun. So my friends and family are super cool, and I just wanted to shout them out because it was really cool. I saw some comments come in, and I'm assuming they're from this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to see what's going on. Yeah, amazing pictures. Thank you. A course, you say? Yes, of course. We're going to talk about the course. That cake, right? Yeah, so cool. I'm glad you guys think it looks amazing. Oh my stars, that dragon scale cake. Yes, and it was delicious too. What was it on the inside? Velvet, the red velvet, I think, cake. You guys like that? I like that. That dragon scale cake looks amazing, right? Right. Yes, cool. Okay, so this was a lot of fun for sure. And then what you all have been waiting for. I know a lot of you have wanted to see what our little dumpling boy turned out to be. He came pretty much right on time in mid-June. And we named him Oliver. We love the name itself, but it also means peace, among other things. Basically, the peace part comes from the connection to and the root of the word olive and olive branch, right? So he's our little peacemaker, except if he's hungry. Then he's hangry. No more peace in the house. But he just turned 3 months, which is crazy to me. He's doing really great. He's laughing. He's babbling to us. He's rolling over, which I've done research, and usually they don't do that until like 4 or 7 months. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to be a handful. But Ben and I love him so much. These might be the few pictures that we actually share of him publicly, just because we want to give him, the what do you call it? The when he gets older, like for him to decide how much he wants to be online. So I probably won't share too many more pictures of him in the future, but I did talk to Ben, and we decided that we were going to share a couple pictures because he's just so stinking cute, and just his little smile too at the top right here. Oh my gosh, my heart. So I had to show him off, and understandably, the first couple weeks were definitely really a huge adjustment. First couple months have still been a big adjustment for Ben and I. Oliver eats still pretty much every 2 hours, like on the dot, except at night. He's been doing a little bit better. He doesn't always nap for a predictable amount of time. So I'm just now trying to get back to more writerly things and find some sort of routine. As I said before, Ben's with Oliver right now, and it's amazing that Ben can actually work from home a lot. So we're trying to like work out stuff like that. But he's a great baby. He's so sweet, and he's getting just big so fast, and we just love him so much. So I'm so glad to introduce him to you guys. And like I said before, if you're a writer mom, if you have any advice, especially for little ones, like within the first year, please let me know. I would just eat it up because yeah, It's the first time. Um, but yeah, so overall, I am really glad that I can be home with him 24/7 and also continue to write, hopefully, and do the things I love and hang out with you guys. So I knew there were going to be a lot of comments about this. So I'm just going to pop in here and respond to you guys. So cute. Thank you. He's adorable. Let's see. Love the pics, says Janine. Thank you. Oh, this is about the cake. Yes, it was, part of it was red. So yeah, it is kind of perfect. Thank you so much. Thanks guys. Thanks Ellie. Thanks Anne. You guys are sweet. Yes. My baby screams whenever he finishes eating. Yeah, he'll do that too, for sure. And then we gotta pop the pacifier in there, just be like, chill out, you just finished eating. Chelsea, wow, that's amazing. He's rolling over already. I know. Yeah. Well, at night it's not so fun because we're just like, I mean, he can lift his head, which makes me feel better, but still I'm like, can you not make mommy scared? Amanda says hangry is a whole new level. Same kid, same kid. Yeah, yeah. Yep. And he totally takes after both me and my husband because we're just like, yep, we need food all the time. Kara, I love that you're giving him the choice to share himself or not. Thank you. Yes, it's like proud mama, you got to show off something, but yeah, I'm gonna try to protect his privacy. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Have you pretty much maxed out your photo storage with all the pics and videos? Yes. Well, I don't know that I maxed it out, but I'm getting close because yeah, every day there's something I want to take a picture or video of. Thank you for showing us your son, Oliver. Thanks, Samuel. Caitlin says, I haven't shared any info, pictures, videos about kiddos since newborn first couple of months for the same reasons. Exactly. I'm there with you, Caitlin. Jane says he's absolutely beautiful. Congrats from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, and quick, you guys think he looks like me at all? Because yeah, like some people are like, oh, he kind of looks like you, and then kind of looks like Ben. Like we're just like, who does he look like? He's such like a crazy mix. Ben is Chinese and I'm half Italian and French Canadian, and he's just like such a beautiful baby, but we're just like, who do you look like? We don't even know. He is adorable. Thanks, Bethany. Hi, Brittany. Congratulations to you both. Thank you so much. Yeah, that smile is my favorite. Oh my gosh. And his laugh. Oh, it's the best. Thank you. Danita, please let me know if I'm mispronouncing that, but thank you so much. Sean, congrats. Brittany just dropped my 5-year-old daughter off at kindergarten celebrating my newfound writing time. Yeah, but did you cry also? Did you like get emotional dropping her off just a little bit? But yes, I would also be like, okay, just a little bit of freedom. Thank you. Yes, virtual hug. Thanks, Dania. My heart. Yes, he's so cute. Oh, thank you for asking. Recovery was definitely a thing that I had to go through. I'm still kind of recovering from labor, but I'm emotionally feeling a lot better. We're getting a little more sleep, but yeah, it's a lot still. Baby faces changed so much over the months and years. That's true. So it's like he could like be more like Ben sometimes, more like me. Jay says taking others' advice with a grain of salt. Every baby is different, and what works or helps may not work for yours. I learned this the hard way. So true. I so appreciate that, JJ. Thank you for saying that because yeah, it's like you want to apply everything that everybody's saying. Chelsea says it took a bit for my kiddo to start looking like me when he came. He was almost a carbon copy of my father-in-law. That must have been like, whoa. Avion says babies look like both parents, but their face changed until age 2. But the top right pic is tugging at my I love that. Oh my gosh. Allie, ditto. Don't compare yourself to other mamas nor your baby to other babies. Thanks, guys. It is hard, though. It is hard, but yes, I appreciate it. Oliver Wang sounds like a superstar already. Yes, I love it. Well, he can be whatever he wants, but yes. Okay, so you've seen the baby, right? But let's talk a little bit about some writerly stuff because it is a writer channel. But I definitely would love to keep connecting with you guys too that are writer moms and maybe even share a little bit of my own experience. I know Bethany's been sharing hers. So if you want to see like vlogs, kind of like that kind of style, let me know. I'll do my best at this point. But I do have some exciting things I've been doing here and there that I want to share. One of them has to do with my serial series, kind of hinted at it before. So many of you have loved my videos about writing and publishing my serial and had so many follow-up questions that I started working on a course that would share all I've learned about plotting, publishing, and selling a serial series. And I do have to shout out Caitlin Duncan, who was the first person who was like, hey, like she was like, you've shared so much, like you have such, experience in this area. Like if you wrote a book or did a course on this material, I'm sure people would really appreciate it. And I kind of fought it for a little while because I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I have my experience, and would people really want to know about that? So I'm really thankful to Caitlin because it's been so much fun so far. And I also want to thank Jesse Elliott, who I also talked through some details about this course, and Bethany and Mandy, who are like my business kind of gurus in the back of my mind, in my corner with me, as well as my mastermind ladies in my other group, Alicia, Holly, and Savannah. So a lot of people to like thank, I guess, before we get into this course, because they all played a part in helping me this great. But I'm so excited to announce that I've finished this course. It actually was finished before Oliver was born, which I think that's probably the big reason why I didn't have another YouTube video in May, because I was trying to finish up this course. And I'll be sharing a ton more about it in next week's video. But to share a few details now, I've named the course Serial Fiction Bootcamp to kind of go with my other course author website bootcamp. And I've already had a beta group test it out, and got such a great response. So I'm really excited to launch the course publicly next week. And as a bonus for anyone who signs up, I'm planning on running a serial Preptober challenge in October. So basically, the students in the course will go through the course material with me, which will help them plot their serial in order to draft it for NaNoWriMo. And I'll be plotting the sequel to Ash and Dust right along with you guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll share even more in next week's video. But if you'd like to check out early access of the course, there's a form that you can fill out in the description below. And if you have any other specific questions about the course, definitely let me know that too. But this is going to be tons of fun. I'm so excited to finally have this like publicly out in the open. So let me know we have questions about that. Also, more recently, I invested in a course myself called Author Ad School, and I also invested in their coaching program, which has been really great. And I've been learning so much about doing Amazon ads for my books and book marketing in general. And I've been learning so much that I've started to share some things with my patrons, like this series of posts I've been doing called How to Market to Readers and Build a Fandom Even Before Your Book is Out in the World. I've been thinking of turning some of these posts into YouTube videos eventually. So if that sounds exciting to you, definitely let me know that as well. But I did want to say a huge thank you. We just want to pause for a second, and just so much gratitude to my patrons and YouTube members as they've continued to support me over this maternity leave, which has just meant the world to me. So if you're one of my current patrons or YouTube members, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. And put in the comments right now, I'm a patron or I'm a YouTube member, just so we can just be like, you guys are awesome. So I really appreciate you all so much. And oh shoot, here, I'm blocking some names, so I'm just gonna do that so you guys can see all the names of these wonderful, wonderful people. I do want to not fall behind on comments, so I'm just gonna go back here for a second. I agree too, every mama is different, so take the advice that works for you and ignore the rest. Thank you guys so much. Speaking of babies, Ash and Dust book baby. Yes, exactly. Caitlin, yes, thank you for suggesting the course. I love, yes, because Ashley beta tested. It's something I had wanted to do for a while. I'm so happy it's a thing. Yes, trust me, you're gonna love this course. Janine also is a beta tester. Caitlin signed up for the wait list. Woohoo! Yes, thank you. Let's see. Donnie says this is going to be so much fun. Yes, Donnie is also a beta tester. Loved it. Ellie, yay. JJ, it's a wonderful course. JJ was also a beta tester. I highly recommend it. You guys are fabulous. Okay, so I have a couple more things, and then I do need to run because I promised Ben I wouldn't be too long, but I did want to say on the book side of things, not just like resources and courses and all this stuff. On the book side of things, I've started not only working on books, but wanting to connect even more with my readers. So I've kind of done like segmenting for my newsletter list. So I have my writer newsletter, which will have some reader type things, but like heavy on the writer resources. courses, and then my reader newsletter now. Many of you probably signed up for the writer newsletter and have gotten my email that came out today that was like, hey, we're going live. But if you haven't gotten a couple of emails from me recently from the reader newsletter side and you want to know even more about my books and get more bonuses, make sure that you're signed up to that list too, because I have some exciting things coming up. That is linked down below if you want to sign up for that newsletter as well. If you are on my reader list, one thing I sent you recently was the news that On Wings of Ash and Dust is now one ebook available at the lowest price ever. This is where readers originally had to either purchase each episode separately at $2.99. So the whole series was about like 17 something, or they could purchase the paperback, which is like $16.99. But this ebook bind up of all 6 episodes is only $4.99. So that's practically 70% off the entire series. It is also free on Kindle Unlimited if you have that. So just wanted to share about that. And I will say like a little thing is that to help the book be even more marketable, as I've been working with my coach in Author Ad School, I'm probably going to be actually redesigning this cover to match current YA fantasy market trends. I personally love this cover. I know a bunch of you guys have personally loved this cover, but I want to keep reaching even more readers that maybe aren't partial to illustrated covers, sadly. A lot of the YA fantasy genre is like symbols and text-based and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of dabbling in that, looking into that. And if you join my reader newsletter, you'll definitely get to see sneak peeks of the new cover and maybe even be able to vote on certain aspects of the new cover. Also, I just gave away something super special to my reader subscribers. A while back, I created a digital behind the scenes guide for the entire story with details like what inspired certain aspects of the story and what things changed from first to final draft. I sell this full guide on my website for only $1.99, but my newsletter subscribers just got all the behind the scenes details for episode 1, so part 1 of the story, and they get that free sneak peek basically of the digital guide. So if you'd like to get that guide too, simply sign up for the reader newsletter and you'll get immediate access that will get emailed to you. So you can sign up for that below if you're interested. But for my writing specifically, what's the new stuff, right? Going forward, I really want to focus on a couple things. One is the sequel to On Wings of Ash and Dust. I did a few vlogs earlier in the year about plotting the sequel, which was a lot of fun, but I definitely have to refresh because it's been a couple months since I've touched that. And so my plan is with the students in the serial course in Preptober, I want to get back to that, really nail some stuff down, and then in NaNoWriMo draft as much of the sequel as I can. We'll see how much of it I can get through with Oliver, but that is my goal. And reach goal is to reach out to a narrator or ACX or something to see what the process more like is for doing an audiobook for the first book. And also, if you're on TikTok, there is an audiobook narrator named Jillian Yetter, Yetter, and she recently put out a little challenge of like, hey, send me like a snippet of your story, your fierce female character, and which I have in my book. And she's reading for free on her TikTok page these segments of people's stories of these fierce female characters. And so I submitted to have her read it. And I'm pretty sure she's going to post something today. So if you want to see a little snippet of my character and hear Jillian read it, which I'm definitely considering her as a narrator, then you might want to check her out on TikTok, or I'm probably going to repost it too. I'm Brittany Wang Books on TikTok. But yeah, so audiobook stuff, definitely exciting. And for my reader newsletter, this is something else that I want to do. I want to send those on my reader newsletter some free stories. And so my idea is to write some related spin-off or prequel short stories or novella type things, novelette type things for this series. So either different characters in the same world, or I've even thought about doing like prequel novelettes or short stories from the perspective of each of the other heirs that you don't get to hear from in the first book. You only get to hear from Quinn, but maybe, we get like a side story from Alice and from Aaron and Vale and Hickory. So we'll see how that goes, but readers will definitely get to help me vote for certain things for those stories or submit ideas like, hey, I want to hear more about this about Aaron or this about Alice. So again, make sure you're on that reader newsletter if you want to get in on that. I also really want to get back to Sisters of the Shadowwood. If you guys don't know about this series that I was working on, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on my channel where I was plotting this kind of along with you guys. And then I kind of switched gears to getting Ash and Dust published. So I want to do something for this series, working on it in some way before the end of the year. So I will keep you guys updated for that. And finally, my other big goal has been to return to YouTube, which I'm doing right now. And with taking care of Oliver, still bidding, it's pretty a constant job, right? So I'm trying to figure out how much I can do. I'm shooting for putting out a video or a live stream at least twice a month, hopefully, for now, and seeing how that goes. So I will try to make them the best content they can be. And I want to work on a little bit of bonus content for my patrons and YouTube members, getting early access to any pre-made videos and helping me vote for content that I will be doing. So I'm going to read a couple more comments, but I do need to head out because I promised Ben that I would not leave him for too long. But I want to see if there's any more comments. And you know what? I'll just put this up here so you can see. Okay, let's see. Ash says, this definitely sounds exciting. Turning posts into videos. Yes. I'm a patron and YouTube member. Yes, a patron and YouTube. You guys are epic who are patrons and YouTube members for sure. Thank you guys so much. Liz, I'm a patron, though I haven't been on Discord in ages. I am planning to get back in there myself, Liz, so I'll see you there. Angel says, I'm both YouTube member and a patron. I'm a patron, says Morgan. Yes. Ellie, oh, and yep. If you guys can hear little Oliver, I think he's hungry. Oh, don't worry though, I'm not ignoring my baby. Ben is with him. YouTube, yes. Avion, I saw author ad school and thought, oh, that's nice. Brittany created a school for her Ash and Dust fairies. Oh, what? That's funny. I agree about the course. I'm also looking forward to that October prep. I've been in an unproductive funk all year. I hope this will get me out of it. I need to write again. Yes, Mary, we will do it together. Ali says, ooh, I like that you started a reading list too. Have you found it easier to grow it compared to your writing one? Very shortly, the writing one is still growing in leaps and bounds because I have all these freebies that I've done in different YouTube videos that people continue to find and then join my newsletter to get that freebie and then are on my list. So it's I don't have to do anything basically for my writer side, but for the reader side, I'm like brainstorming and like working on different things in order to bring in new subscribers. So I could do a whole video about things I'm experimenting with and let you know how they're going. Mary says, I love this cover. Trends are consistently changing and it's honestly annoying to keep up with. I honestly don't think covers really need to change all that often. It's true, but I have been learning a lot from doing the ads and just seeing how many clicks to actual purchases I get. So that's like a conversion ratio. And so the idea is that you kind of look at each aspect of your sales page, each aspect of your book, and try to figure out what is not reaching my readers. Like something's pulling them in, but it's not getting them to buy at the rate that I would like, So it's all experimenting, but I could always go back to the original cover if the other cover doesn't do well. That's the beauty of self-publishing, right? Oh, it's exciting. Thank you. Yay, Jillian, love her. She narrated Take Back Your Book for me. That's right. Yes, I heard about Jillian from Caitlin. So thank you, Caitlin. Katie says, hi, Katie. Hello. Excited for this catch up. I'll need to catch up on the replay. Yes, this will be over soon. So you'll be able to go to the beginning. Yes, thank you for typing in her name, Caitlin. Audiobooks. Yes, I love audiobooks so much. Me too, especially with a baby. I'm like, it's so much easier to listen to a book than to read it right now. Oh my gosh, more comments. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to go through these fast. Sorry if I skip any ones. Let's see. I've been wondering if you were going back to Sisters of the Shadowwood. Love the premise. Thank you. I do too. I really want to get back to it. We'll be writing my first ever fantasy novel. That's awesome. Yay, have a lovely day too, Chelsea. Thank you so much. I appreciate this so much. Yeah, I put too much pressure on myself, so please remind me not to do that to myself. Yes, everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you. I'm just putting the rest of the comments up. I will try to read more of them later. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, guys, I am going to go because I hear my baby, but love you guys so much. Again, video all about the cereal course next week. If you have any specific questions about it, please let me know and I will answer them in the video next week. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.